Seharusnya sama sih. Ding 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 ding.
Up and away. We haven't been to the Yai Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one we...
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done.
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing more at it. If it doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
What are they arguing about? It's quite a spirit.
Huh? Really? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true. Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop. This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective...
A wish ritual?
Wish.
It actually worked, right? Even Paimon knows that's just not how the world works.
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it worked. It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed. I heard it directly from him.
His whole bed was filled with...
Of course. I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of... Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual.
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling stories going around these days.
Really? Well, come on! Well, if it really is true, then just think of all the more Paimon could... Oh, and you'd finally be reunited with...
Oh my god, that's a bullshit. Anjing bullshit bet. Harus ketemu dan sleeve dulu, baru udah ketemu sama ya sibling. Anjing. That's a bullshit, man. Archon gak guna anjing, gak ngasih.
Closer inspection, it seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff. Hey, see those two? Paimon remembers them from the Yai Publishing House.
Grasp the thought in mind. Clear like...
Apa Archon gak ngasih clue anjing?
No, it's not.
Apalagi Fenty anjing. Gak jelas.
Whoa! Jeez, you scared me. Okay.
Incantation? Are you guys...
Junkichi is trying it out to be specific. I mean, I obviously don't. But Junkichi never...
Mr. Shigeru, can you please feel little people have had all kinds of wishes come true? Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurt. Anyway, I just know this is going to work.
Didn't you say the same thing when you went to make your wish at the Grand Narukami Shrine? Oh, I just know this is gonna work.
The Omamori from the shrine take too long to have any effect on your luck. Alright, enough of that. Help me get this in...
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what can look at you now. Trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait, what?
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, it's most likely a self-published title. As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written.
Look, Junkichi, yes.
What's so surprising about that?
Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami? She's the expert when it comes...
Apa ini? Apa ini? Tentang DOVA-SYNDROME. Oh. Waypoint. Fatui. Inagihotomi. Yamada. Yamada. Yay. Anh sungkem kanjeng yai.
Miko! Great, you're here!
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a... Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
Well, we were just...
No, not at all.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major?
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so...
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, put in a good word for... Here's what happened. My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster. Domon turned him away. Took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil spirit. That's why I'm here, begging for Guji-ai's help.
Oh, salah satu pada dirinya sehingga aku yakin kalau ini pasti ulah roh jahat karena itulah kedatangan ke sini membuat orang Guji-ai.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think.
Your
brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's... If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll recover...
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee...
Oh, all right. Then tell me, when did you...
About...
5 days ago, you...
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up. Our greatest wish is to one day...
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a mark...
well, they're kinda two...
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately?
What? Rumors? I haven't heard anything.
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is someone's life we're talking...
Miko, he seems really desperate. This thing with his brother sounds really bad.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna have...
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted acquaintances of mine. And in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and supernatural phenomena.
Yeah! Wait a...
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job.
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
Now hold on a hot second, Miko. We may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists.
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mud. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. And well, you were the ones who seemed concerned about his situation. Besides, we both know...
This feels all wrong.
All right, let's go.
Okay, let's... What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's... Well, a life's at stake here, so it looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we'll get the chance to ask her about the incantation.
How strange.
Meditating?
Yeah, but that's not important.
This does pose a bit of a problem. Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances...
Okay, got it. I'm on it.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help look for his brother too?
No need. While what's-his-face is handling that.
Okay.
Hello, sir. We'd like to...
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you no.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, but, it sounds like
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an...
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a swordman.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever. Bumming around in class instead of... In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple.
Wait, what?
Oh, how interesting.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Hey there, we've come to ask you about...
Oh. You mean Shingo and...
Yeah, we heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of...
Yes, it's true. Wait, so are you...
We're not here to sign up, but we would like...
Oh, you've come to the right person. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water. Mesmerizing to watch.
Is Shingo really that...
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel, too. He was celebrating very vocally.
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving...
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon...
Oh,
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some
Lady Gucci, esteemed exorcist, I found my brother.
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay in here.
Oke. Kusir roh. Oke. Oke, then.
Look,
Oh,
look over there.
Joe.
That's him at the waterfall.
so this is Yohei's brother. Oh, hey, listen! He's talking...
Can you feel? Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. Please, I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help!
Huh? Who?
He stood up! Hello?
No, don't come. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call...
Well,
The way it looks to me is that Shingo...
I don't know what to tell you.
You don't know. But surely you should have more... Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully... Your brother is your closest relative.
Kalian keluarga yang paling dekat.
You must
Terima
have
kasih
noticed
Saden.
it straight away when he started, and yet 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You...
But I...
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all.
All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I... Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have... Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills because I was worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose his skills with the sword. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor.
So then, why'd you go?
Well, because with the way he's acting now. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Gucci might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but let him keep his sword skills?
My, look at you with your ingenious schemes.
Anjay.
Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right, you're right. We were wrong to do what we did. We had this coming.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
Easy. Lah.
What is that?
It's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
Who's this? Come on.
He's coming!
Easy. Easy.
Stabilize.
Easy.
Light it up! Time for a light show!
Oh my god. This is in the water. Power.
I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked... Huh. Well, Paimon is confused. Do you know...
We can talk about it later.
What am I doing here? Yohei? Yohei, is that you?
Shingo, are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear. I was terrified, and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and it possessed you.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer.
Thank you, Lady Gucci. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite... He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, at this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Gucci. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then. Come on, Shingo.
Come on, Shingo.
Miko, would they really have lost their lives if we hadn't gotten involved? And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it that possessed Shingo?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Ah! Paimon's got it. It's
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was trying to train Shingo.
enough.
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have of course. It would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the
Well,
alright, seems like we've wrapped up
hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up.
You mean you disagree? Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book?
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of summoning spirits and stuff. And look...
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it...
But who wrote this book? And why? What do you think, Traveler? You're right. Big events in the light novel market should be at the center of her...
Lady Yai!
Kuroda, what are you doing here?
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers...
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, readers' favorite, and trending ranking. One book is topping the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Both of you, back here now.
Nico? What is it? You have a really scary look on your face right now.
Things just got serious. A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits is an all-round hit, summarily beating the novels of the Yai Publishing House by every analysis. Just what is that supposed to mean? I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book comes out of nowhere and steals our thunder. I have to come up with a counterplan, and you are going to help me.
Jika ada rewardnya.
How is this our problem all of a sudden?
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety? Am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma...
Wait, what's happening?
Nothing's
Tidak
wrong,
kok,
okay?
tidak kok.
Come on. I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Meet me outside the Yai Publishing House.
Roger, Roger. Oh, sorry.
Alright, Nico. We're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't you take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yai Publishing House.
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House with the status of Guji Yai and...
Oh, wow. Your first guess and you got it absolutely... wrong.
Yeah! Wait! Seriously? That wasn't it?
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the incantations are real. In bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curiosity.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic. Oh, how about we confiscate all the copies?
Leave Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths over a light novel...
That means there's...
Well, I've been thinking.
I've been thinking about you.
I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities besides the incantations alone. The book contains many ancient kaidan, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. I think we're going to have it. That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace it with the next. So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit novel. Smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how Yaimiko wages war. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to...
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist, certainly. I did say this is what we're going to do. Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. I'll be at Ui...
Okay. Roger. Hey.
I've been reading light these days, though. Everyone seems to be the only race. Not only is it a good...
The key to a successful when to use illustration, good illustrations can make up for... There's a saying that light novels are essentially the illustrations in a first-hand guide.
Okay.
I'll be honest. In most traditional, by contrast, there's the protagonist.
Enggak kaligraf ya.
Much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yaimiko.
Hancur kan. Ikram merah, guys. Oh, hello.
There you are. Let me introduce the team.
The team.
You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the Satamiya's Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the... Now then, tell me what you found out about reading. All very true. An original core concept, in fact, more importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that. For example, we know we need an original core concept.
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your... Take a first-hand guide to summoning spirit as a traveler.
Oh, right! But that would make it a completely different genre than...
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that. As long as the core content is interesting.
Gue ngerti.
Let's start with chapter 1 then.
Akhir kembali di dunia lain, pertempuran dengan makanan darurat ini. Kelas adalah penyair yang sangat malas. Sang naga dan petualang lahir kembali, reinkarnasi always, ya kan? Nutsela Japan.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I give that a 9.
Thank you.
Is there really flying emergency food in other worlds? How does it taste? And how do you cook it? It's a strong opening. An easy way to grab the reader's attention. Never underestimate the appeal of culinary-oriented subject matter. Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not...
That's good. Okay, we're done with chapter 1. Let's move on to chapter 2.
Okay.
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep... Hurry, chapter 2, let's go.
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a
Aduh,
little
bisa padahal,
further before
aduh.
it came to this.
Aduh,
But
padahal
alas,
bisa itu dia sleeve tuh ketemu dia sleeve gitu kan, nyari si blank gitu. Rasa
The
gitu.
bane of our existence. Writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life. Appearing without
Yeah,
warning
true.
and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer.
Yes, that's
They
true.
sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful.
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take...
Iya, benar.
Boss, get me a plate of fried
Terus
tofu
merenung,
and get
biasanya
some
merenung.
kushikatsu for these two. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Oh my god, look at that.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing.
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative...
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. Ooh! Does this mean your inspirations come back?
Jalan-jalan ke Liu, ternyata pemandu wisatanya Rex Lapis. It is rock and roll. Aku berubah jadi... Tadi apa? Ini plot twist nih, menjadi plot twist aja di sini.
Let's see now. The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the Adepti, I am free to... Is this the kind of cheap thrill that...
I give it a 9.8. The story is fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis, and I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Alright, well, let's just hope Zhongli doesn't mind.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Sungguh tidak keberatan.
Leave it to me, Lady Yad.
Yay, yay. Okay, next.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we?
Tentang Inazuma.
I can help with this one.
Yang ini
We can
bisa
use the
pakai cerita
vision hub to
dekrit
create
perubahan
your
vision atau
experience in the
pengalaman
resistance. Any ideas?
kalian waktu gabung dengan pasukan pemberontak. Ada ide? Aku bisa bantu yang ini, bisa pakai cerita berikut menggunakan vision ataupun mulai dari prajurit pemberontak. Mulai dari prajurit pemberontak dulu lah.
When the Vision Hut decree comes out of nowhere, the protagonist joins the resistance. Start and find out how the protagonist goes on to make great contributions to the war.
I think it's rather good. A lot of people still like the classic hero's journey. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true.
Whoa. So we're really going head-to-head with the...
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript.
Are we done then? Do you really think that...
The content is fine. Now we just need to... I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive she runs a regular Q&A column. Feel free to take a break while the...
Okay. Padahal deket anjing. Aduh.
Up and away.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do with Miss Hina getting so popular lately, but Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus maybe that's why her fans like her so much. May your light novels sell well and set a new...
To Urban?
Okay.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly...
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished.
We'll get this printed as a matter of price.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think...
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back and thank you all for your submission.
Tunggu selama 3 hari. Wait, itu seriusan 3 hari anjing. Nah. Okay. Wait.
Ah, you've all finally made good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is... This level of success is I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them.
Oh, yeah. The whole reason why we made... We sold a lot of copies.
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at Midnight, and your wish will come true!
Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore.
The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The Secret Spells of Lady Kitsune...
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, I heard that the incantations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a... They actually had to use one of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune. That proves that the incantations in this...
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow. You're right, but... What's this moonless night that there... Paimon doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming.
This is something that will become... Of course. Behind every book that hits the mark...
Oh, yeah. If we also... We can...
Exactly. That's... But when we went to ask him about it... Yes. This is another case of possession. After his novels...
But the speech...
Simple. It wrote a summoning incant... And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role. Oh, what are you talking about? The fun's just about to begin.
Dang. Okay. Sahabat pena. Apa ini? Dungeon.
What the ideal spot?
Really?
What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to...
Paimon's heart is pounding. Hey!
Kalau nggak salah seharusnya ada Yaemiko di dalam, jadi kita nggak perlu ganti. Seharusnya ini demo karakter. Yap, betul. Oh my god. Damn, sabar. Oke. Tidak. Fuck. Anjing nggak bisa dipakai.
What a weird painting. Nico, do you know what it's supposed to show? It's a good piece of artwork and all.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Yo.
Right now.
Bruh. Wait, apa tuh?
Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird
Ini apa, Cuk?
stool as well. I wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a
jangan dulu
mechanism
dong.
somewhere that makes
Astaga.
right here.
Kena lu. Udah kena.
Right now.
Sini bang, sini bang.
Order guide. Solidify.
You can run.
A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Right now.
Emerge.
Ah. Woo.
Stabilize.
Ini apa nih? Cok, mana lagi?
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Oke. Nggak teka-teki.
Solidify. I will have order.
Right now. Emerge.
Riptide.
Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge.
40.000 itu total. Blokir.
Stabilize.
Come on out. Right now. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Oke, ada jalan keluar situ. Ini apa? Tidak ada apa-apa. Kemana ya?
Emerge. Right here. I'm always
Oh, nyalain itu. Oke. Roger. Oke. Holy Gue lupa dah. Dua, tiga. Loh, ntar nih gue ribet sendiri nih ini.
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune. The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess...
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that. Anyway, are you scared, little? Sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
It's like she's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just move?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have now. What kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of?
Probably something to do...
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4.
The painting is moving again! What the...
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned. What have we here? Another budding writer?
We got you! So you're the one who wrote a first-hand guide to... What are you trying to do, Why'd you...
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war.
Oh, bloody!
I knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within her. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way.
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake her again. This body now belongs to me.
Poor.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind!
Paimon.
Miko! Think of something! Miko! Miko!
Ngeprank sih anjing.
You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't...
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand up. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment.
Rakusai? Miko, you guys know each other?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't...
Spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the...
Do you remember that recent incident when you witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course, in life, yokai possess supernatural powers. And even when typically yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was one who piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside.
So that's how it happened.
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune. No, I was a mighty and powerful Thankyou. But with this incantation...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this...
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their... As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans...
Yes.
All right, then.
What are you scared of, little one?
Not only that,
Of course, you were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we... All right. You win, I
finally get to hear you say it. Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. Everyone's quite content in many ways.
When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is a...
Miko, it's been nice catching up. But I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So...
All right. Good...
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these...
I've been great, of course. Every day, especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully... And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed...
Oh, well, great.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yae Publishing House.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time. Repeat after me. Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain isn't... So, your first possession, What was it like? Good. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for. Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memory. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me,
You cannot be serious, Miko. After all that, you still have more errands for... You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now.
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what...
Paimon paycheck? Well, there's no way.
Pesta perpisahan. Pesta perpisahan. Tidak. Tidak. Tarang.
No time to lose.
Bacot.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So...
As if we had a choice. We just want our page. So, Nico, what exactly do we... Also, to be clear, we actually...
It might sound ominous back in the day at yokai gatherings, once every... But now, the yokai memories that leak... So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them. Gathering all... When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the... All the preparations for the...
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune.
That's the
Makanya
one.
pengen mata bintang, cuy.
It's not. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them. I will start the ritual preparation. First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the... After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. The memories are normally dispersed, and they may see this as an opportunity to...
All right, got it.
Well, if at that point...
Okay, let's get...
No time to lose. Descend the mountain?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform...
I see. I'll evacuate.
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done...
It seems like Lady Guji places great trust. Lady Guji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this, and thank you for helping with the ritual.
Don't worry, we're much stronger. Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Down the mountain.
Let's go. Kita lihat seperti apa. Oke dan. Sikat semua. Let's go. Demi Miko. Demi Miko.
Order guide you.
Please crit. Sono dong. Nah.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Cuk lewat cuk. Udah. Udah.
Lucky day.
It's my lucky day.
This is order.
Dang. My god. Gue gak expect banyak ini anjing. Ya gak kena dong. Soalnya perpisahan.
So many! They're everywhere!
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon.
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Oh, ini tak. Oh.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Oh.
So beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be your guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Anjing, main Unity.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought, the ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both. Oh,
but the look on your face just...
I'm fine, seriously. No. Honestly, you two.
Eco.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me...
Sure, no problem. Amelia...
Okay. Well, see you soon.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Nico to a...
Yeah.
No time to lose.
Weight is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the traveler not released?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to...
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just...
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the...
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko in? Guess he's not out here.
Surprise! Gitu datangnya.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this?
I did, yes. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up...
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. Or maybe you'd rather try this? If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko! Last time we were here working on a novel, all you...
Strange. I remember no such thing. Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know.
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't...
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely
What? Oh, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with... So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of the deadline is looming. I'm counting.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this innocent. Innocent, look at this. Woo! Gee! 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 Oh, get out, Chile. Fuck you, Chile. Okay.
Thank you for the meal. Oh, did I mention? A saw that convocation ritual. I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole... Oh, I hardly...
Okay.